Neurocore's applications have a number of verticals. Primary areas that we focus on is the consumer products, pain management, also in exercise recovery.
Pain is such a universal thing that pretty much everybody I know has suffered from pain in some period of their lives.
One of the difficulties in medical practice, in general medical practice, is chronic pain. The conventional medicine slide is a medication ladder. We call it an analgesic ladder. And once you get on that ladder, people don't tend to go down, they tend to go up. People end up on multiple medications.
Many of our patients take large amounts of painkillers, some of them obviously quite strong opiates.
When you're treating pain with bioelectronics, the beauty of it is you can treat the area that's the problem in a really local way.
It's not giving your body anything except for electrical current. There's good evidence that this can help relieve pain. It's to do with the pain pathways. The pathways to the brain, you need to change that signal and to learn how to treat it in a different way.
Then we have the clinical side, clinical use being used by a clinician for a patient. And then of course there's the post-operative recovery side. We also have the potential for anesthetics, so using what's commonly known as a trainer 4, which is a neurostimulator to measure depth of sedation in a patient.
I caught on to Neurocore just at the right minute. It piqued my interest because they were looking into what I think is the future of healthcare and the future of technology. I think the way we work, the way we monitor patients, the way we access data, the way we interpret and do, a lot of it can be done without being face-to-face and done remotely.
Once you feel it and once you understand it, and then also you hear of all the case studies where people have benefited, then it's an exciting product.
I had a hip impingement a few years previously, and every now and then it was flaring up, and at this point it was actually quite painful and preventing me from full mobility.
I hadn't played sports for approximately 15 years.
I had a hernia surgery recently.
I personally have been dealing with wrist arthritis so bad that I had to stop playing piano for 1 year.
I discovered Neurocore a few months ago, and it's been life-changing.
And I've been using the Neurocore device for not even a month now, every day, and I'm completely pain-free.
The first time I tried it, I was extremely surprised when I woke up the next morning and the usual back pain that I had disappeared.
It helps me with pain management, recovery, and all the good stuff that you could get from electrotherapy.
We have professional sport. That technology we expect to be very disruptive. We're bringing new tech to the sector by way of biomanagement, as in management of physical function, particularly around performance and recovery.
When you are performing at that sort of level, the margins are tiny, but determining whether you win or lose. Anything that can help you both physically performing at your very best constantly, better medical help in this aspect is only going to be of benefit down the line.
We also have the animal market. We've already launched with equine. That also then crosses over into the rest of the animal market, particularly things like canine and feline, for instance. We also have wound care, and we've got some very eminent experts in that area by way of research and development. There's a lot of studies that have shown the efficacy of particularly microcurrent but electrical stimulation in wound care, and the optimization of that is our biggest area of focus.
When I was introduced to Neurocore, I was immediately very interested and curious to know about it. I think it's going to be helping dentistry and medicine quite massively.
Another area for us, clinical area of interest, is the aesthetics market. Now, aesthetics, the first thing that comes to mind, of course, is appearance, but one of the biggest concerns in the aesthetics market is the recovery side. So post-procedure, the technology is well on its way.
Neurocore are doing great things, they're very innovative, and they're looking at using microcurrent for recovery, wound healing, ligament damage, things like that, and that's why I thought this is amazing. And then also in terms of what's out there in the beauty and medical aesthetics industry, there isn't much in terms of high-end level medical grade devices for aesthetic treatments, so I was really keen to be on board in the aesthetics arena, particularly because of that.
Technology is going to really change the way people treat themselves. More and more people are seeing how natural things you can do to heal your body. Neurocore is right on the cutting edge of that. Using just a current that goes through your body makes it heal itself. That's why I was so impressed with it, and I was so impressed with it I invested in the company.
As a tech entrepreneur, I'm fascinated by technology's potential to improve our lives, which is why I decided to invest in the company. And I'm excited to see where the technology will take us.
This looked like a serious investment opportunity. It's not just the product, it's the people behind the product. To me, there was no question that this is the company that I'd like to invest in, the team behind Neurocore, and the absolute drive that they had to bring this product to market.
Particularly what I noticed was that everybody that is on the team has their individual skill set and they love the product. So they used it themselves like me, they know it works, they believe in it. I gave mine to my grandma, that's how good it is. Everybody had a similar story of saying, wow, this really works, and that's what's important, especially as a skin specialist. I make products and I deliver services. Everything that I do has to be good, otherwise I can't recommend it, and that's what I love about this brand and the people that are behind it.
As a woman, it was also really important for me to invest in Neurocore because I could really see an opportunity both right now in terms of what the business is doing, but also the future plans and the future opportunities for pain management and recovery.
I can see more and more doctors going down this route to treat their patients. Also, to avoid the tolerance of medication, needing more and more painkillers to treat, that pain ladder and reducing that.
I was looking at the potential of the business from an investment point of view, but more importantly from just what it can do for health and for people in the world. I thought this would be a good company to invest in. And I liked Rick, he had a passion for what he was doing, and at the end of the day you invest in people more than anything else. I got involved. I think I was the first early stage investor, and I'm still here.
Neurocore came in that time when I was looking for something. The non-invasive aspect of it in terms of pain management and things are certainly interesting. It's other accessory branches where we are looking into, whether it's wound care, whether it's other wearables, are all, I think, currently not fully explored and leveraged. And I think it's an explosion waiting to happen at some stage, which will pretty much take the world over.